Living through our times is not as easy as it seems.
But we want to make a difference.
And we choose to be
On the sunny side.
Father Saturnino Urias University launches
On the Sunny Side, Wednesdays from 10:30 to 11:30 in the morning.
live from our official FB pages and YouTube channel. When things don't seem to make sense,
We choose to be
on the sunny side.
I feel by the wayside, like everyone else. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, but I was just getting myself. Or every moment, I started replaying. It's now that they're gone, all I hear are the words that I needed to say. You hurt under the surface, like troubled water running cold. Time can heal, but this won't. So, before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart beat better? If only I've known you were the storm to weather. So, before you go, was there something I could have said to make it all stop hurting? It kills me how your mind can make you feel so worthless. So, before you go, it's never the right time. Whenever you go, when little by little until there was nothing at all. Or every moment I started replaying. It's all that I think about is seeing the look in your face. When you hurt under the surface, like troubled water running cold. Time can heal, but this won't. So, before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart beat better? If only I've known you were the storm to weather. So, before you go, was there something I could have said to make it all stop hurting? It kills me how your mind can make you feel so worthless. So, before you go, we will be better off right now. If I let my walls go down, baby, I guess you'll never know. You know, you know. Before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart beat better? If only I've known you were the storm to weather. So, before you go, was there something I could have said to make it all stop hurting? It kills me how your mind can make you feel so worthless. So, before you go.
Good morning, sunshines.
Welcome to
On the sunny side.
Thank you very much, Johan Rulana, for that wonderful number. Johan is a grade 9 student here in FSUU and my classmate at Aesthetics Voice Studio, who is part of Team Sarah.
Good morning, sunshines. Welcome to On the Sunny Side.
Thank you very much, Johan Rulana, for that wonderful number. Johan is a grade 9 student here in FSUU and my classmate at the Statics Voice Studio. He was part of Team Sarah during the Voice Teen Season 2. Today, we have a special co-host. He's 18 years old from Philippine Science High School. He was part of Team Sarah during the Voice Teen Season 2, and he is a Kumu Ultimate Star. Also a classmate at the Statics Voice Studio. It's an honor to introduce you, Mr. Jason Hill Villanueva. Hi, Kuya! Thank you very much for saying yes.
Hi, Hannah. Thanks very much for having me. Things are a little hectic here at school these days, but this is an invitation I definitely could not say no to. I would also like to express to the host school, Father Saturnino Urius University, for having me here on your pristine institution. It's my pleasure to be here.
Okay, so I would like to inform everyone that we will be giving away 20 Food Panda vouchers, so be active in the comments and post some questions. So moving on, today we will be tackling a topic very close to our hearts. We will be talking about music. As Plato famously said, music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. Do you agree with this, Kuya?
Definitely, Hannah. For me, music is the language of the spirit. Personally, music has helped me through even the most challenging times, like the pandemic we are in right now. I can remember how much music has helped me express myself ever since I discovered singing.
So, how old were you when you started singing, Kuya?
For me, I started singing when I was in the 9th grade. It all started with a music project wherein I was casted as the main vocalist for The Voice. With no experience in singing at all, I dived into the challenge for the sake of my grades. From then on, I developed my newfound passion for singing, which led me to reach out to Sir Marvin Gayramon and enroll to his voice studio. How about you, Hannah?
So I started singing when I was 5 years old. My mom used to bring me at her work where they had a karaoke machine, the one wherein you drop 5 pesos. Well, when I turned 10, my mom enrolled me to Aesthetics Voice Studio under the mentorship of Teacher Marvin Gayramon. My mom has heard so many good things about Teacher Marvin, and what they're saying is definitely true. It was Teacher Marvin who encouraged me to join the Voice Kids. He was a huge part of my journey. I was 11 years old at that time. He helped facilitate my video, gave me extra lessons, and pushed me to be the best that I can be. I was very lucky to be part of Team Sharon. How about you, Kuya? What is your Voice Teen story?
For me naman, I auditioned for the Voice Teens here in Butuan. They had an open audition at Terra Nostra, and I was only a newbie singer by then, having less than 2 years of experience. The thought of even taking a chance to audition for The Voice was too intimidating for me. But Sir Marvin, along with my friends, was the person who persevered for me to catch that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. From then on, and after a bunch of audition rounds, I got in the blind auditions and the battle rounds under Team Sarah, all thanks to Sir Marvin's trust in me. Which brings us to the introduction of our esteemed guest. Am I right, Hannah?
Yes, our special guest is the founder of Aesthetics Voice Studio. He's a vocal coach of so many successful singers here in Butuan, other parts of the Philippines, and even abroad.
All right, the voice coach of Butuanan Pride, Jason D. Of The Voice Season 2 Grand Champion, and Elaine Duran of Tawag ng Tanghalan Season 3, Lance Busa and Miguel Odron of Idol Philippines. We're talking about the champion maker here. Let us all welcome Teacher Marvin Gayramon.
Hello, Teacher Marvin. Welcome to On the Sunny Side. We're so honored to have you on our online show.
Hi. And I would like to greet all the viewers of this show. Maayong buntag sa tanan fellow Butuanons and Caraganons, and to the sunny and lovely people of FSUU. Good morning to all of you.
Ayun, thank you so much, Coach. So nice to see you again. Currently, Teacher Marvin is in Manila, where he is based since he is a music teacher at the Philippine Women University. So, how have you been, sir?
I'm good so far. Surviving just like everybody else. and music keeps me sane in these very trying times.
Okay, sure. So we invited you here since our topic is about music. And who else knows about music more than you do, the maestro? So when did your love for music start, sir?
As far as I can remember, I started singing when I was in kindergarten, actually. I joined a singing competition. And then I remember being a student in Urius from grade 1 to grade 2. I was always tasked to lead the Pambansang Awit and to sing the Urius hymn during, what you call this, the flag ceremony. So there, it started there, as early as that.
Okay, sure. How did AVS start?
Hmm. It started in 1995 when I was a college sophomore. Yes, when I was a college sophomore, and I was taking classes. I was encouraged by a teacher of mine in UP that he was giving me the go signal to teach voice because he sees teaching potential in me. So there, I started in 1995, and it was just a small group, like 20 students or less, and then it grew and grew over the years, and there, it started in 1995.
Okay, sure. What's your experience in the field of music?
Oh, I have. It's very extensive. I've done music theater shows. I've done operas. I've done musicals, and I've even done plays. When I was in college, and I've toured around the world. Um,
Is he done? All right, Sir Marvin, can you hear me now? Okay ba? Okay, shall we proceed to the next question?
Okay, so we're having technical difficulties. Teacher Marvin will be back in a while once it's all better. So Kuya, how's online school?
Online school, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to feel. I'm not sure if I'm more stressed than I was in face-to-face classes. Ikaw ba?
Well, I really find it more stressful than face-to-face classes because we're given more activities. But this time, I've learned the responsibility to manage your time properly, and yeah, that.
Definitely, I think that's what is highlighted on online classes, your responsibility and your time management as a student, right? I think that's something that almost all of us are forced to master, especially at these very challenging times. Yan, di ba? Ano ba? How about now we proceed to one of our best classmates in the voice studio, am I right?
Yes. So let's hear from another one of Teacher Marvin's students. Her name is Danielle Dixon, 15 years old, from Bayugan, Agusan del Sur. She was also part of Team Bamboo during Voice Teens Season 2. Let's all welcome Danielle.
If I should stay, I would only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And I will is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye. Please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need. And I will always love you. I will always love I hope life treats you kind, and I hope you have all you dream of, and I wish you joy and happiness. But above all this, I wish you love. And I will always love you. 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 Darling, I love you.
Wow, that was a wonderful performance from
Grabe.
Danny.
Thank you so much, Danny. Superb as always. All right, now for our dear viewers, I know, I'm sorry that we were cut short, but now Teacher Marvin is back, and let's get on with the interview. All right. Hi, Sir Marvin.
Hello. Hi,
All
Jason and
right.
Hannah.
All right. Now, my question for you is that do you still see yourself competing in singing competitions like you did when you were younger?
Hindi na. No, no, no.
No.
I just leave that to all my students. I'd rather coach than compete because I'm sure you know the feeling of competing. It's not really easy, and in I don't want to subject myself to that kind of pressure. So
Pressure.
being a coach itself is already a pressure. So bakit pa ako mag-compete? And I don't think there's a need for that anymore. I just um, um, devote my time coaching students
All
to join
right.
competitions. They don't have to join competitions, but coaching students in general.
Mm-hmm. So may I ask, sir, what was that turning point which made you decide to be a voice coach instead?
Hmm. Turning point. As early as 1995, I was already teaching,
Mm-hmm.
and when I started, it was not really like passion already,
Mm-hmm.
but it grew on me because both my parents are educators. So I started learning to love, and then I started to really find meaning into it. That's why when I started producing winners in competitions, then that's when I began to realize that I think this is my calling. But I never I never took a back seat in perform. I'm still performing, but my main thrust in my career was really teaching.
That's nice, Chair. So, Chair, I'm curious about this. Can anyone be a singer?
Absolutely. Even those who are tone deaf can sing. For as long as you can speak, you can definitely sing. It just takes a lot of practice and determination to be able to do it.
In connection to that, Chair, what was your most challenging experience as a vocal coach?
I said it a while ago. I taught someone who was hearing impaired, so it was really challenging for me because her speech was she had a speech impediment, and it was really hard for her even to sing the vowels e o u. But I devoted my time in teaching her for 2 years, and I was able to make her sing after 2 years. So it was challenging yet fulfilling for me. So if anyone can, if she can sing, why can't everybody sing?
Definitely. That's really, really inspiring. Now, this one, I think our viewers are curious about this. How would you describe yourself as a teacher, sir?
What was that again?
How would you describe yourself as a teacher? As a teacher. How do you describe yourself?
Oh, as a teacher, okay. Number one, I am very strict, but reasonable.
Truly.
Yeah, I am very strict for a reason. But over the years, I think I've mellowed, especially during this pandemic. It's so tiring to always be on the edge when a
Definitely.
student is not doing his homework. So I've mellowed over the years, but I'm basically dedicated and very passionate about teaching. So both of you know that.
Definitely, of course. And we missed that. I think we talked about that. We really missed the lessons. For my next question, sir, how young can you start vocal training? What was your oldest and youngest student? What age pala? What age was your oldest?
Usually, when I teach voice, I would always ask the parents kung makabasa na ang bata. So it doesn't matter what age. Usually 5 and up. So at 5 years old, yung 5 years old na nakakabasa na, pwede nang mag-aral ng voice. And then when it comes to the oldest, there's no age limit. I remember having an 80-year-old student, and she had a time of her life learning voice in AVS, and she really enjoyed it as a beginner. So it was fun for her. So I think no age limit. Age is not an excuse to learn singing.
Definitely. All right, sa ating mga viewers, if you're really interested in learning, of course, you know who to contact. Next. What do you think?
Okay, Chair. So, what do you consider as your greatest achievement in your musical career?
My greatest achievement would be seeing my students bloom wherever they are planted. Just like you and Jason
Al-
and my other students, seeing my students spread their wings. After learning and after learning the rigors of performance and the discipline and seeing them grow, that's my greatest achievement.
All right, that's true. Oh my gosh. And that's really all right. Sa ating mga viewers, yes, if you have any questions, Sir Marvin is very welcoming sa inyong mga questions. If you have any questions, this is your chance to drop your questions right now.
Yes.
All right. All right. In the meantime, I have a question, Sir Marvin. What does it take to be a good singer? How do you define a good singer?
A good singer is necessarily technical singer. Someone technical meaning he knows how to use his voice and who can manipulate the voice well. But a good singer is someone who can connect on an emotional level. So if you can connect to your audience, be it konti lang yan or marami, then you are a good singer for me. If you are a good storyteller, then that's a benchmark for being a good singer.
Definitely.
Yes, nice.
That's one of the things that I learned under Sir Marvin's tutelage. Right now, sir, I'm sure a lot of our viewers are aspiring singers. So what are your tips for these aspiring singers, sir?
Number one is to train. Training is the most important part. If they intend to be better in singing, or if they intend to compete in singing competitions, they really have to train first.
Definitely.
And
And
then
on that
after
note,
that,
sir, sorry,
Mhm.
sir, go on lang pa.
Yeah, so number one is training. Number two is perseverance. You have to endure the training, because the training is not a walk in the park. Definitely not. So you need to endure all the difficulties, the hardships, mga kasaba ni Teacher Marvin. You have to endure that, all of that. But the kasaba is not necessary naman if you are prepared for your class. If you come to class prepared, then there's no need for that. And then, so I said training, endurance, and then number three is keep on performing. Keep on performing, not just in school, but every if a family or a friend asks you to sing in events, go for it, because that's the only time you will know if you have really mustered the courage to be a performer, and if that's when you know that your training works. So go out and keep on singing and keep on auditioning, because one audition will not cut it. You keep on auditioning. Some people they got lucky, like si Jason on his first audition he made it. So he's one lucky guy, and he didn't only make it, he made it ano pa, talagang nag-battle round pa siya. So good job. But there were some students of mine who really struggled. They kept on auditioning and they kept on being turned down. But eventually, because of their perseverance, they were able to get in the show and eventually win the competition. I'm talking about Jason D, who auditioned several times. X, and then The Voice Season 1, he didn't make it. And then The Voice Season 2, he thought he didn't make it, but eventually he won the competition. And then Elaine Duran auditioned so many times and got lots of she got turned down, and then she eventually won. So hard work and perseverance talaga is key to being successful in competitions, but not only in competitions, but in everything, in anything.
All right. This question I have this one question from my DMs. This person was asking, personally, sir, what's the hardest song for you na para kantahin? Yung ganun.
Oh, personally, okay. I was always asked to sing this song when I was still in college. It's called Confrontation from the musical Jekyll and Hyde. It's very technical because you have to sing two characters. So the first voice would be Jekyll and the second voice would be Hyde. So they have to be different. So the sound of good and evil. Then it's very, very athletic and tiring to sing. But once to get to the middle part, there's no turning back. You go for it because of the adrenaline rush. So for me, that's the most difficult song, Confrontation from Jekyll and Hyde.
I want to check that out.
Yeah,
That
I'll
made me
listen to it
curious.
later. So, reminding everyone to never give up. So, Teacher Marvin, thank you
Yes.
very much. We have some more
The pleasure
questions.
is mine.
What will you advise a person who loves to sing but doesn't have the courage to go to voice lessons and perform in recitals?
Okay. If you don't have the courage to do that, you really have to enroll and to find a teacher to teach you. Because if you won't be able to find a good teacher, then there's no way of building your talent and your voice. So you really it takes very supportive parents to push their kids and to support their kids in joining these things. So usually nag-start yan sa school where they ask the kids, "Oh, can you sing sa contest or sa Christmas party or sa event sa school?" Then allow the kid to just join, keep on joining. And number one, you have to constantly do research, especially now in the advent of internet and all. There's YouTube, so you can learn a lot from YouTube and Spotify and other streaming services. Keep on researching and keep on finding that material that is suited for you. So it starts there, and then start training.
About researching, I really learned from teacher that before you actually sing and perform the song, you really have to learn the background.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, right?
Yes, you have to get into character when you
So you
are.
can really connect.
You can connect with the song and the message of the song. This one, we have another question. For your own opinion, sir, are people born to be singers, or do you think it's a skill that can be learned? Or what's your opinion? What's your take on this, sir?
It's both. It's both. Some people are really born to be singers, but some people who were born to be singers decided not to be singers anymore. So, but it can be both. So some people who are not meant to be singers, but who are persevering enough to go through the rigors of training, you can definitely be a singer. So, kailangan talaga ng training. Training is the number one key in being a good singer. So whether you are born with you are talented already and you're born into a musical family, you still need to train, no matter what.
Okay.
But it's a plus if you are musically inclined already. If you are born to a musical family, that's a big plus already. But you should not despair if if you feel na hindi naman kami musical, yabag man ko, no, you can still train.
Mm-mm.
Definitely.
Okay, sure. Going back to practicing without voice lessons, is it okay to practice doing cover songs on YouTube?
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, doing covers. But I suggest that when you do covers, you don't exactly copy how the original singer sang it. So give it your own twist.
Give it your own flavor.
Make it your own.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we have another question.
The viewers.
Is it better to learn to play an instrument before singing, before learning how to sing? Or, ano sir, learning how to play the piano? What's your take on this, sir?
It helps a lot when you had training in piano. For example, me, I took piano lessons, and it really helped me. Especially, I can vocalize myself because of the piano lessons. And of course, the perks of playing an instrument is that number one, you can accompany yourself. And number two, mas matalas yung tenga natin because you are accustomed to playing intervals, chords, and progressions that will train your ears, your musical ears. So nakakatulong talaga yon.
Okay, sure. So, we're curious about this, right? How important is vocalization?
Oh, very, very important. Before practicing, before opening your mouth to do your songs, your competition songs, you need to do vocal warm-ups first. Kasi if not, you could have vocal injuries. Or if not, mapagaw ka, hindi mo pa natatapos yung song mo, wala ka ng boses. It's because you haven't properly warmed up. So it's very important to do the right vocalization before singing.
So, we shouldn't be lazy. Always warm up before singing.
Especially in the morning.
Yes. Okay, sure. Is it true that you cannot drink cold water or eat sweets since it can damage your voice?
Unfortunately, it is true. Yes. So sorry dyan, sweet tooth dyan, at saka mahilig sa cold water, cold drinks. If you are really serious with your singing, you need to avoid those an hour before and after singing. Yun lang naman. So you can still enjoy those, but an hour before and after singing, you need to avoid those. After that, pwede na.
All right.
But personally, when I do a very important performance, talagang avoid cold drinks talaga ako and no sweets for me for that whole day. But some people, they can endure it. Kaya nila. The rule is just an hour before and after, no cold, no sweets.
Sure. Another question. Can one pursue singing as a professional career or side hustle lang?
That would depend on your passion. If you're really passionate about what you do, you can choose to be a professional singer if you are given the opportunity. If you win a competition, then definitely that's one foot in the showbiz industry already. And another way of being a professional singer is to study music, like what I did. I took it as a college degree. So there you can be a professional singer, a professional musician. And some they have their other what you call this other career paths, but they love singing so much, and some even become viral sensations. So it really doesn't matter if you love singing, just sing. And what I like about singing is the part of expressing what you can't express. There's this saying in sing what you cannot say. So that is so true.
Yeah,
Diba?
that's very true for me as well, sir. I said kanina in the earlier parts of the program that it really helped me. Singing helped me through even the most challenging times of my life. So ayun, I very much attest to that. Ano, next question.
Sure, I'm interested about this. Can you share to us your Disneyland performance experience? I heard that you were Quasimodo before.
Oh yeah, that's right. When Hong Kong Disneyland opened, I was part of the opening team. And I was a principal vocalist, and I played Quasimodo. Yes, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I sang there for like almost 2 years, and it was really fun. One of the highlights of my performing career, because I was working with kids, and even though the work was tiring because you do 5 shows a day, um, it's so fulfilling to see the smiles of the teaching you, especially the kids, and they to the stage. So it's fun. It's fun, and the perks of working in Disneyland is you get to ride all the rides, unlimited rides, as in. So it was fun. It was really, really fun, and I'd say that that was one of the best experiences in my life as a performer.
All right, sir. This one is a hypothetical question. What would you prefer as a teacher, or what is the more difficult case for you?
Yeah.
Having a student with no talent or having a student with no discipline at all?
I'd rather have the former. I'd rather have the former than the latter.
All right. So no talent.
Yeah. Yeah, because as someone with no talent, you can instill discipline in them, and you can train them, and you can develop them.
Mm-hmm.
But someone who is talented but undisciplined will be a nuisance to me. And mahirap yun. At saka you are not only dealing with laziness, but you're also dealing with attitudes
Mm-mm.
that's not meant for show business. Um, Bad attitude like feeling entitled, feeling privileged and all, feeling that I'm very talented, I can do whatever I want. No, 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 no. I'd rather have someone na hindi ganun kagaling but sobrang dedicated in harnessing her or his skills.
Ayun, attitude is really, really important.
Yes.
Especially to Sir Marvin. So, ayun. I'm sure a lot of our viewers are interested. In fact, we have another question. In your opinion, how will music help someone in the pandemic? Sir.
Definitely, music heightens the emotion of people, and sometimes it for example, if you are in love and then you hear something really, really kilig, and it heightens that emotion, and then you start singing love songs, sing kilig songs, and if you're so down and you find comfort in hugot songs. So I think that's it. And a lot of people turned to music during the pandemic. So in my case, I got a lot of online students taking lessons with me, and for them, it's a great escape for them from the very drab lockdown and very boring setup na nasa bahay ka lang. So instead, they enrolled and learned singing. So I think music really is food to the soul.
That's really true, sir. Sure. So when I'm happy, I sing. When I'm sad, I sing.
Using paubaya. By more. Ayun. We move on to this question, sir. I think a lot of our viewers are very curious about this. Can anyone enroll for your online lessons, and how can they contact you if they are interested? Which I sure I am.
Mhm.
That they are pala.
Definitely, pwede. Ano lang, you need to send me a DM or a private message on Facebook because I hold my classes on Facebook for my private students. I hold lessons through Facebook Messenger, but for my classes in Philippine Women's University, we use the Google Classroom, and I have overseas students from China, and in China there's no Google there, bawal ang Google, so we use WeChat for my Chinese students. So iba-ibang platform, but for to those who are interested to study with me, just contact me through Facebook Messenger, Marvin Gayramon, and then you need to send me a singing video so that I can assess kung kaya ba mag-online lessons. Kasi not all can take online lessons. Kailangan, some people, especially yung mga sobrang beginner, kailangan talaga ng face-to-face class. And right now, that's not possible yet. Hindi pa siya pwede. But you can take a chance, submit your singing video, and I can tell you, pwede kang mag-online lessons. So just contact me on my Facebook page.
Alright. Sa ating mga interested viewers, just prepare your singing videos and you know where to contact Sir Marvin.
Yes.
Right.
So, Chur, this has really been informative. I have been a student, Kuya, of Teacher Marvin for 6 years now, but this is the first time that I interviewed him. It is really an honor, Chur. Thank you so much for gracing our show.
Thank you so much, sir. I learned a lot too from this interview, and I'm sure our viewers did too. Okay, you wanna acknowledge some of your friends there, Hannah?
Okay. So we have a comment from Ma'am Sanchez, the principal of FSU Basic Education. Hi, Ma'am.
Hi, ma'am.
How about you?
All right, let me, acknowledge my friends. I have JM, Justin, Denver, and Jaffe here. Thank you so much for watching and for always supporting. Of course, andito din si Tita Christine. Hi, Tita Christine.
I would also like to say hi to Ma'am Kai, Ma'am Baguio. Hello. And Chur, again, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you
The
so
pleasure
much.
is mine, and I would like to say hello to all my students from the past, present, and future. Hello to all of you. Keep on singing and keep on growing.
Thank you, Chur.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Chur.
All right. That was really informative. I learned a lot despite being a student of Sir Marvin for how many years now. Talagang
yeah,
full
yeah.
of wisdom pa rin si Sir. Walang
Yes.
bupas.
Okay, Kuya, I want to ask you something.
All right.
What can you advise to aspiring singers? You have already achieved something with the Voice Teens and being the Kumu Ultimate Star.
All right, for me, joining those competitions was just basically a leap of faith, like what Sir Marvin said. I got in my very first singing competition, which is the Voice Teens. On my first try, that was a really such a big leap of faith and a big blessing to me. Parang it was a really, really lucky try. And then on my second competition on Kumu, I tried for the search of the ultimate star. That was the biggest singing competition of the whole application. It was hosted by Sir PPL. Ayun. And that's where, after a lot of gruesome rounds, singing rounds, that's where I won as the grand champion. And I as a prize to that, I was signed with Star Music and then got to record with them. It was really, really fun, and all because of just several leaps of faith, parang ganun. I just kept on trying, and whatever came my way, despite how busy school can be or how depressing the pandemic can be, just went on. Mhm.
So, Kuya, how do you manage your time with school and your singing career?
Managing time, siguro I just plan how to how to spend my hours of the day. My mentors would always tell me that there are 24 hours in a day. I just have to plot my activities one by one, parang ganun, just to plan out how I could accomplish them one by one and to not be overwhelmed by them. So I just, time management is all that is.
Balance everything out.
Definitely. Actually, right now, I know I've been balancing, pa rin, and then, pero thankfully, I'm doing good in school as I ranked first this semester while maintaining my job as a regular singer live streamer on Kumu, which I would very much like to promote if that's all right.
Yes, of course.
All right, on Kumu. You can follow me at Jason Hill. I have my regular live streams, and you can also connect with me on Facebook, Jason Hill, or on Instagram at the Jason Hill.
Yes, Kuya, we just need to prioritize and make time for everything. So, what do you think of
Ala.
us having a duet right now? Are you up to it?
Of course, the man. Game.
Okay.
Let's stand.
Let's do it. I don't need you to sell me on reasons to want you. I don't need you to search for the proof that I should. You don't have to convince me. You don't have to be scared you're not enough. 'Cause what we've got going is good. I don't need more reminders of all that's been broken. I don't need you to fix what I'd rather forget. Clear the slate and start over. Try to quiet the noises in your head. 'Cause we can't compete with all that. So what if it's us? What if it's us and only us? And what came before won't count anymore or matter. Can we try that? What if it's you? And what if it's me? And what if that's all that we needed to be? And the rest of the world falls away. What do you say?
I thought there'd be so many.
Well,
So I give you 10,000 reasons to not let me go. But if you really see me, if you like me for me and nothing else, well, that's all that I've wanted for longer than you could possibly know. So what if it's us? What if it's us and only us? What came before won't count anymore or matter. We can try that. It's not so impossible. Nobody else but the two of us here. 'Cause you're saying it's possible.
We can just watch the whole world disappear
Till you're the only one.
I still know how to see.
It's just you and me.
It'll be us and only us. And what came before won't count anymore.
We can try that, you and me. That's all that we need it to be. And the rest of the world falls away. And the rest of the world falls away.
The world falls away.
The world falls away. And it's only us. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye. Hope you enjoyed. Tune in to On the Sunny Side.
Yes.